Guys, as you can see here, I'm in Virgil, which is my Server 11 account. Obviously, it's nowhere near as powerful as my Server 12 account. I think it's like 1/15th of the power of my Server 12 account. But either way, as you can see here, if you look over here at the dungeons, I go to the chapter 22. Yeah, I'm maxing out at chapter 22 right about now. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, basically. This is my account, and yeah, not much else to say about it, really. I'm just gonna try to see if I can take down 22-1. Should be interesting, to the very least. And silence, shit. I mean, I'm fairly sure I'd do better if I actually put any sort of dodge on my cards. But that's just something else. No, yeah, all these cards, like, I have nothing equipped on them. I've actually been thinking of, like, if not playing again on this account, if nothing else, just, like, kind of just doing whatever the fuck I want, really. Haven't really been using it, but I thought I'd use it for essentially today's showcase. The only real item that I equipped to these cards is actually the Spiral Energy Draw for Obito. As you can see, there's no collections, actually. Hopefully this doesn't freeze up on me. But yeah, no collections open. Yeah, there's no such thing as collections on this account. So yeah, I think I'm in the level 9 clan. It's Anbu. Way back in the day, that was the highest clan for server 11. And I say way back in the day, but really it was only like 6 months, possibly 8 months at the most. But yeah, so no collections for this account. Yeah, really, this account's really basic. Like, I haven't done anything in it. It's VIP 7. I mean, I it's not that I don't like this account. It's just that I made all my mistakes on this account. That's just what happened. I didn't per I did try, but I was learning at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, I made all of my mistakes on this account. I recharged stupidly. Yeah, it's essentially my mistake account. It's not, which, I mean, I can fix it, don't get me wrong. It would just take a long time and a lot of patience, quite honestly. Probably more patience than I have. And if I could, I would actually give this account away. Why not? It's a decent account. Problem is, it's tied to my actual it's tied to my main account, which is Lex085. That's the account that's in control of all the servers. This account's connected to that, which makes it connected to my server 12 account. So unless I can separate those two, I'm never gonna be giving this away. But anyways, yeah, this is the account, and yeah. So I've noticed, like, a lot of people are saying, "Can you help me out with 20 to 1-12, 20 this, 20 that, 18, 17?" Now, I can't particularly help you with 22 dash after chapter 21, actually, simply because of the fact that I would actually need to put more work into this account. It's not that I don't want to; it's just that I'm really lazy. Um, Another thing about that would be is that it would just kind of distract from my own server 12 account, which is the one I'm really focused on. Actually, if anybody in the Ambu clan for server 11 is on, thanks guys, you didn't kick me out. That was pretty awesome of you. The only item that's tier 4 that I have in this account is actually Kakashi's Mysterious Mask. And it's very good, actually, don't get me wrong. It's one of the better items for Kakashi. What it does, it releases a secondary AoE attack that reduces dodge. It's really nice. Basically doubles I'm sorry. Basically it doubles Kakashi's what does he double? Oh yeah, okay. It doubles Kakashi's not ninjutsu attack, ninjutsu damage. Which actually reminds me, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go ahead and go to VIP packages, VIP package, daily package 5. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm gonna at least consume just enough to get the Haku and Zabuza combination card, if nothing else. I obviously can't use it, because, here, I'll just show you and explain why I can't use it. Because I don't have any Zabuza or Hakus. Well, I have one Haku, one Zabuza apparently. I don't have any Hakus. And, yeah, so I mean, it just wouldn't work. I would need Haku, and I mean, eventually I do suppose that I'll go ahead and get Haku and Zabuza up to Diamond on this account, should I ever, get the inclination to do so. But as of right now, it doesn't look like I'm gonna do that. But anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, this is just an account. So I was messing around with it a little bit before, and trying to remember the old ways that I used to use to get past these dungeons. Because believe it or not, all of these are 3 stars. I collected all the rewards for them, so I mean, yeah. So obviously this account's a little more powerful than most new players. You can actually tell it's been here for a while simply because of Kakashi and Obito being there. Um, Obito, especially with that skin, being Obito, that skin was given a long time ago. So I mean, yeah, you can tell it's been around for some time. This is actually not even Six Path Obito, it's just Ryukaran Eye Obito. I was never, it's not that I was never, I was just too lazy to get him to Six Paths, knowing that I wouldn't really use this account anymore. Once again, now that I've seen it, like, once, like, revisit it, like, I've been thinking about, okay, maybe, I may go ahead, fuck it, let's check this out. But, yeah, so the main course of this guide is really just to help you guys out and see what I can do. So for most dungeons, all you really actually need are Kakashi and Obito, ironically enough. Obviously you need some DPS, so you're gonna need, what's his name? Naruto. Tsunade is very useful. She provides shields and she provides some healing. Now her healing is, it kind of depends on your card's ninjutsu attack. The higher the ninjutsu attack, the more healing that the card will get, because it's an HOT for her skill. Her skill being the Creation Rebirth, not the Slug Great Division. It's the Creation Rebirth. That's the one that you're gonna want to be using. As you can see here, no items except for a Curse Seal of Wrath, I do believe. Yeah, everybody has a Curse Seal of Wrath and maybe a few other seals, but other than that, they don't have anything. I do have stronger cards, but all of these cards are actually free to play, even if they are a pain in the ass to get. Like Obito, you can grind them out. Same thing for Kakashi. Kisame, you can actually go to this trial, the Anastasia trial, no, the Kisame trial, and if you get lucky enough, you're going to get 25 fragments. Now, to get to this stage for Kisame, you're actually going to need, at the very least, how much would you need? Let's say a decent, one base, yeah, 2 Kisames more or less, to get to this stage. And you're also going to need to spend at least 2,000 gold, simply because of the fact that you actually need what is called what is it called? Not a Diamond Mite guy, it's, who is he? No, it's Mite Guy. I think it's his second stage. I think it's uh Gate of Life Mite Guy. But yeah, you're gonna need a Mite Guy to train up Kisame to this stage, and another Kisame himself. This trial is actually not very dangerous. It's rather easy, especially you have the team that I have. The seals for Kabuto are insane. The real danger here is actually from him, from Deidara. If you actually let him do anything, he has this active skill which will confuse your cards and make them turn on each other. And depending on how strong your cards are, that could be very, very dangerous and very, very annoying too. So I mean, there's that. Kuruma Naruto's really there for DPS and a little bit of defense because of his what's it called? Great Sakura. Because of his what do you call it? His bloodline, not bloodline, but his Nine Tails Chakra body passive. And yeah, I mean, I'm fairly sure some people were saying they had trouble with Almighty Push. Just have the team set up in this way and you'll be fine, really. The reason that this team is so successful, even with the cards being the way that they are, is because, well, Kisame at this stage in his in his form, which is his final form, what he does is that he weakens your targets, your enemies, down to 30%. Now this is an AoE weaken, as you can see that he just died, but had Kisame been able to release his skill, uh, he would have actually gone ahead and what's it called? Um, Damn, I'm sorry. I'm kind of really concentrating on the battle now that the Kisame died. What he does is weaken them, and they only do 30% of their max damage. So instead of 100k, they would only do 30k. Now it's still a lot, but it's usually just enough that you'll survive. Most of these cards have a decent amount of HP, as you can tell. And even then, just Kabuto himself is doing a really bang up job of just keeping them alive. Um, right now, the biggest problem here was really Kisame, is really what's his face? What is his name? The Diva Path with his stupid AoE Shira Tensei. I'm not quite sure whether they will win this round, this battle, but hopefully they do. And that Shira Tensei skill that you see Obito doing is actually very useful. As you see, it randomly stuns 3 cards. And those 3 cards usually are stunned, so I mean it's really just useful in general. Um, it looks like it's up to Kakashi right about now. I don't know, maybe. Diva Path really is dangerous. Yeah, see, told you. But they got quite far. I'm fairly sure if I go ahead and equip some items to Kakashi, he'll get stronger. Definitely if I equip the Mysterious Mask, he'll be able to take them down because his damage output's literally doubled. But yeah, I mean, this is really the best way to do it. Obito's really your stunner. Kakashi, same thing. If you have his mask tier 4, he's your DPSer. Kisame, he's the one that keeps you alive against those truly powerful cards. And Kabuto, he's your sealer. Now, all of these can be made into purple cards. It's fine, as you can see. The only one that's even metaled is actually Kabuto. And you don't need Kabuto to be metalled. He can just be normal. It's better if you have him gold or diamond because then you're gonna be able to put in stronger passives and actives. But obviously, most cards take a very, very, very long time to gold or diamond, and they also either take a very long time to gold or diamond, or are very pricey. So I mean, it's perfectly understandable if you only have purple cards. But either way, the cards that I would strongly recommend you to diamond or gold are the Sakura Strength of Shinobi World War Sakura to gold or diamond, Sasuke to gold or diamond, Naruto to gold or diamond, Kakashi to gold or diamond, Obito to gold or diamond. Kisame, I'm not quite sure. He's not quite as strong as the rest of the cards that I've just set to gold or diamond, but he would be decent nonetheless. Tsunade, Jiraiya, Orochimaru, those are very good cards to gold or diamond. So I mean, yeah, it's just really how you can tell. I'm sorry, I'm a little sleepy. It's like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Wow, and yeah. So really, that's really just how you do it. Honestly, here. Um, I know a lot of people are having trouble with 18 dash not 17 dash 6, which is Itachi. If you have this formation, remember none of these have items except for Obito, and even then he only has an item which goes ahead and just boosts his chakra recovery. And you can get that item from Gold Chest. If you get past stage 20 in the Ninja World War, you're obviously going to be able to do that. But if not, even so, even without the item, they're still going to be able to win. Here, I'll go ahead and take that off. As you saw, they just won the battle. I go ahead and take off the Spiral Energy Drops, which is the one that gives them extra chakra recovery. And either way, they still are able to beat him. So I mean, this team can quite literally survive and battle quite a few teams. Now with this account, even though it's rather weak, I've actually got to the five tails. I'm actually gonna attempt the six tails, and I know some of you are asking me how to do it, so I'm gonna put my best effort on this. Hopefully, I can do it. I possibly may not be able to do it, so I mean, just please be understanding, I suppose. But yeah, let's do this. Let's see, who else would be a ninja who is from the mist? For those of you who don't know, any ninjas who are from the mist are actually immune to, what do you call it? Shit, I don't have enough fragments for Chojiro. They're immune to poison, except for Haku. Haku's not immune to poison. But, yeah, most cards are immune to poison, and, well, not most, but most, uh, Kirikage ninjas are immune to poison. Let's see. So your DPS is obviously going to be Kuruma Naruto. You don't particularly need him. You can actually switch him out for another DPS actually. So the way that this is going to work, we're going to have that there, and we're going to have this here. So because of how restrained I am, honestly, I'm actually going to go ahead and equip some ninjutsu attack boosting items to the Zabuza Momochi and to the Kisame, simply because of the fact that the more ninjutsu attack you can put on them, the more they heal. And quite honestly, um, what's his name? The Six Tails hits like a truck. So it's probably for the best that I do that. I'm actually equipping all the ninjutsu attack items I possibly can into um not not Kisame, into Naruto, because, well, I need ninjutsu attack, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So as you can see, he has 220k ninjutsu attack. Not a lot, obviously. I haven't had time to save up any Anbu items right here for this. After that, you're going to want to concentrate on adding items to Kisame and to Zabuza. Ninjutsu attack items at the very least. Because remember, you want to keep them alive. They're the ones who keep you alive, basically. As long as they're there as shields, they're not gonna die. If they don't die, that means you last longer through the battle. Either way, the boots will be dealing, not the boots, but the six tails will be dealing some very harsh damage. So I mean, you're gonna be looking into trying to get as much taijutsu and ninjutsu defense as you possibly can. So that's why I equipped the forehead protector. Unfortunately, I can't get it up to S rank. I still need 5 more Anbu kill orders, but you know, one can try. So give him as much HP. Taijutsu defense. We're gonna equip that. Ninjutsu defense, taijutsu defense, yada yada. Anbu's cloak. So yeah, I mean, those two are covered. The reason I put these two right here on this side is because I don't expect them to survive for very long. I really do expect them to die rather quickly. So I'm not putting that much effort into keeping them alive. Let's see, Tsunade, she doesn't need any ninjutsu attack, I suppose. But Konan does need some ninjutsu attack to be able to deal some damage. As much as I can put on her. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Ninja King sword. Ninja shoes. Forehead mask protect the mask. Ninja suit. Chakra recovery. Doesn't matter. Ninja Anbu ninja newts. Boots. Newts. Ninja suits and chakra recovery. Tsunade doesn't need anything. All she needs to do is deal damage, I suppose. And heal you also, I guess. But yeah, that should be. If nothing else, I'll just equip a bunch of crap on her. So once again, I don't particularly expect Conan to survive for very long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna equip Obito's Curse Seal of Wrath on her. Because like I said, I don't expect her to last very long. Think hopefully Zabuza and Kisame are able to stay alive, but who knows? This is a really underpowered team now that I think about it, but like don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna get past the what do you call it? The eight tails? The six tails. I really do doubt I'm gonna get past the six tails. But if nothing else, it should be interesting. So as you can see here, they don't get poisoned. I mean, Kakashi will get poisoned. There you just saw. But yeah, Naruto's your DPSer, and hopefully this goes as planned. I could have sworn I had the six tails in my inventory. I just didn't realize that I didn't. But yeah, Kakashi's about to die, quite honestly. It would have been better if I could have put in somebody like, who could have I put in? Shit. I forgot that Zabuza did that stupid shit. The reason I'm worried now, at the very least, is because of that. Because Zabuza has that annoying habit of, weakening, but not weakening as much as Kisame does. He only weakens a little bit, and by comparison, yeah. I don't want Kisame to release, but I mean, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want Zabuza to release, but Kisame needs to release. I could go ahead and switch out Conan for that. I mean, at the very least, it should change something, or at least I hope it does. But we'll see. Tailed Beast. Let's see how that goes. Chujiro would be perfect in this situation to change instead of Zabuza. Zabuza, like I said, has the annoying habit of actually weakening, whereas Kisame doesn't, and he's perfectly viable for not, what do you call it? Yeah, see, that's the problem. Kisame actually fucking releases the same time that Zabuza releases, and that's a problem because if he does that sort of shit, then okay, there we go, that's fine. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get further than this, but it's something. I could switch Kisame and Zabuza. The problem is that when Kisame releases, what's his name? Zabuza releases, and Zabuza weakens also. But he doesn't weaken quite as much as Zabuza. He only weakens him down to 85%, whereas Zabuza weakens him down all the way down to 30%, which is a lot more useful than what is a measly 70%. It looks like I'm going to have to switch out Zabuza and Kisame in order to at least survive the battle until round 30. It doesn't look like I have enough damage right about now. Or it really is just based on luck. But, yeah, see, Naruto's gonna die. Let's see. I could go ahead and do this. And now this. So that should work, hopefully. If you hear voices, it's just really my family waking up. Hopefully they don't make too much noise and I have to, restart the video. But, fuck it, sometimes that just happens. And there we go. Okay, that actually works simply because Kisame goes after Zabuza. That means his weakening takes dominance or precedence, and that means that everybody's alive. So yeah. And as long as what's his name? Haku? No, Kabuto keeps on efficiently sealing these guys, then these guys might actually survive, strangely enough. There you go. See, that's perfect. Okay, it looks like I may survive this battle. The only problem is that this bubble right here doesn't look to be taking that much damage. And I also have to make sure to survive the damage output. Oh, I know what I can do on this next try. If I can't beat the 6 kills in this, I know how to change it up a little bit, so I may have a better chance. Yeah, see, I was supposed to change, what's his name? Kakashi's, unique skill over to, what do you call it? To his Kamui skill instead of just his thunder spreading. The thunder spreading won't be useful here. But if I can change it to, or if I change it into, Kamui, Space Time Kamui, what it will do, it will do 180k debuff, which, I mean, it's not a lot, especially up against the 6 cells, but it is something. Unfortunately, I can't really fast forward through these, but I mean, this is a solid team nonetheless. You just need a little more DPS. I can assure you, actually, if you switch up, Naruto to Strongest Father and Son Naruto, you're gonna obviously be able to do this a lot better. But I never did get Strongest Father and Son Naruto in this account. So I mean, yeah. And I mean, I suppose in a way it is good that Zabuza weakens your enemies even if it's by a little bit, because 18% less damage is 18% less damage. It's not a lot, but it's something. Looks like Kakashi just spit the dust. That could be bad because if Kabuto dies, well, yeah. I think Kabuto's gonna die. Yeah, he died. The reason that's bad is because, well, if Kabuto dies, there's no more sealing, and if there's no more sealing, there's a lot more damage being done to Kisame and Zabuza. Even if it is taiju to damage and they don't get poisoned, it still is damage, which could be quite deadly. And yeah, see, the 6 tails just basically one hit KO the Kisame and Zabuza. And either way, it's okay because it doesn't look like I would have been able to beat the 6 tails. As you can see, I'm around 26. I would have only had one more unique skill release, and it wouldn't have done anything really. Yeah, I definitely need to work more on this team before it's able to take down the 8 tails. I mean, not the 8 tails, fuck that, not the 8 tails, nowhere near being able to take down the 8 tails. But by the time it's able to take down the 6 tails, I'll actually be working on this team to see when I can take down the 8 tails. Because it's quite interesting. I mean, I could consume 5k, but all that would get me is an ninja kneecaps, which, well, a good reward, I suppose, for Zabuza. I don't particularly plan on training Zabuza. during this event for this, and since this is technically now a free-to-play account, I'm not gonna be investing any cash in it anymore. It's gonna be hard, but that's about it for that part of the video, I suppose. Yeah, it's the first team that I showed you, being Kakashi, um, Sage Kabuto, Kisame, and what's his name? What's her name? Tsunade are very good. But yeah, so that's about it for this part of the video. It looks like my parents are really waking up now, so I really should probably end it, but let's see what I can do for Q&A. Can lower the volume. And yeah, I'm just gonna lower the volume. Hopefully they don't start shouting, because then I really would have to retake the video. That'd be very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. So lightning round Q&A. So let's see. Hey Luis, any tips on the 6Ls? I tried my best right now. But best tips would be taijutsu damage and a lot of debuff damage. Hey Luis, thanks for answering my question. You're welcome. I think I'll go for Naruto after you set. Awesome, dude. By the way, you can call me Panda. I will call you Panda. Brian Monroe, bro, thanks a lot. You didn't have to waste your refining materials. It's cool, dude. I have a lot of refining materials inside the server 12 account, so it's good. Izarith, 2. Hi, Luis. Brown Sasuke. Yeah, you're fine with the setup right now. It was my mistake. I forgot that Sasuke had the unique skill. It completely threw me off. I've been using Indara Zero for such a long time that I completely forgot that he had a unique skill called Itachi Susano. But I would recommend you start working on getting either Strongest Father and Son Naruto or Indara Arrow, which is Indara Sasuke. Because those are really good skins and skills that comes with them. I didn't know why anyone was annoyed. Yeah, I mean, just in case. Some people can be rather sensitive sometimes. I'm not saying it's you guys, but you never know, and better to be PC sometimes. And Maddie, you're not sounding cheesy. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks, man, for just trying to help me out. It's not really annoying. It's just more time consuming, I suppose. But yeah, any help that you can give is awesome. So thanks, Maddie. Kurai, can I see your mic guy layout? Believe it or not, this is like the 5th take of this particular video. So we're gonna go to Shuriken. So this is the layout that I usually have for my guy. Just the most important items are the nunchucks and the leggings, and you need the 8 inner gates and the night guy, and you'll be dealing a lot of damage. The rest of the items are not very important when it comes to damage output, but they are important for PvP, so keep that in mind. I'll explain more of that in detail tomorrow, so sorry about that, Kurai. Aizawa Flower, I need help with Danzo. Just use the team that I showed right now, a few minutes ago, and you're gonna be able to do anywhere from who's that final guy? Kisame. Use this team, try to get to that team, and you're gonna be doing anywhere from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 21. If you play your cards right, basically. I would recommend Cursula Wrath level 5 and such, but it's gonna take some time no matter what, because it's really luck based. Is there now a 3 dungeon completion package for Dungeon 24? There's not gonna be until there's new dungeons, and since Dungeon 24 is the furthest that we can get right about now. So yeah. That's the furthest that we can get until they add something new. Yo, Luis, actually, I did you online and asked you about the Sasuke event, so it didn't matter. Your advice really helped with my lineup and new items. I got Ninja World War 37, big improvement. Okay, awesome, Maxwell. Yeah, sorry, sometimes I can't really answer, and it just kind of bothers me that I didn't answer when, obviously, some of these events and questions are really time constrained. So hopefully, like you just said, I did help you out online. So yeah, just hit me up online, the line app, and if I can, I'll answer your question much more quickly than I will do so here, and I'll still answer it during a video, so don't worry about that, even if you can't get me on the line app. We're gonna get Hinata from Anastasia Trial. You go over here, go to the dungeons, events, dungeon trial, Anastasia Trial. You need 1 trial certificate. You can get those from the shop, and you're on your way. So Shuriken, no. YouTube, there we go. Uh, shit, what the fuck is that? Thank God I turned off the volume. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. This is a stupid app, that I had on. Let's see. Um, got that question done. Can you show us your first setup of cards, including the Curseal? Eventually, I will. Oh, shit, I dropped my phone. Eventually, I will, Rosen, and I'm sorry for any ears hurt for that loud noise. Eventually, I will, but just not right now. I don't have exactly the time or the ability to go into my account right now without showing you my details. So probably in tomorrow's video. Rosen, sorry if I said your name wrong. It's bad pronunciation. I'm stuck at 23-12. Hanza insta kills whoever hits him. What should I do? Add in as much ninjutsu and tenacity that you can put ninjutsu defense on your cards as you possibly can. A very good item would be the S rank ninja boots, S rank ambu boots, and the S rank item, the suit. Right here, what you were thought up on combo cards, I've been thinking they're gonna change the game, quite honestly, because they're just that really powerful. And this is Scarab, and I forgot to take off the noise, so I'm gonna have to put a notification on, like, noise warning. T7 is next. I will quite literally pawn off everybody for some. Yeah, like hopefully they're far away. But yeah, the Hashirama and Togedama combo cards. Yeah, it's gonna be really insane. Killer Bee showcase can actually explain if he's good in Ninja World War. I'm gonna eventually do a Killer Bee showcase. I only have all of his items. I still need to get him to Diamond, which is where I'll be able to fully showcase him. So Cameron, give me some time on that until the next Killer Bee event. Sorry, man. Can anybody tell me how much rare it takes to get Churchill to Diamond? Unfortunately, I don't know right off the top of my head, but if I recall correctly, it was around 150 rare ore. Let's go. Yeah, Shuriken, that's the one. Not 150 rare ore. 150 of his Kirikage revival. So let's see, Kurotsuchi, Kakashi, Mifune, yeah, mistuning. So 240 Kirikage revival. Each Kirikage revival is 100 rare ore. So 24k worth of rare ore is how much you need to diamond Chojiro. There you go. So that's about it for this video. Like, I know there's gonna be a few noises in the background, so I apologize for that. But I don't particularly want to do another retake, and they're small enough that they shouldn't be really tiresome or bothersome. So that's about it for this video. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you don't. I appreciate you watching, and once again, if there's any badness with the noise, I'm sorry. I'll put some noise warnings in the video if I forget to. Once again, I'm sorry. But yeah, bye.